This week Bastrikan broke his fast well and ordered that the constitution should be taken up again, spiritually, without an ideological spark. It's time to pile on the whole team and pull it on the stump again so that every crazy person will feel better. There is no state in the cave for a long time, but there is a psychic bestiary, where the control levers are captured by the bestiary, where the control levers are captured by the bakanda, right and left. And the patients themselves are ordered to multiply and zigging like possessed rabbits. And the rabbits themselves don't mind, but the breeder doesn't work, preferring cooling in the morgue. 62% in the city, 38% in the city. Versus why not? -33%, -37%. But this panic does not stop us from pumping the ridge and preparing to pull Putlow onto the stump for the 5th time. And Putlow himself appeared in an online meeting of the G20 this week, got punched in the face there, but wiped it off and stank on the remains of the CSTO. Pashinyan ignored the gangway, and apparently, Armenia will soon fall away from this militaristic one. There are elections again in unfriendly Europe, and Putin's far-right maggots are winning elections in unfriendly Europe again, inflated by the Kremlin. Finland accused Moscow of using migrants as hybrid weapons, and closed 3-4. And after Finland, Estonia and Norway are ready to do the same. Czech President Petr Pavel, at a meeting of the Visegrad Four, called the threat of war with Russia the Four, and experts from NATO countries are inclined to believe that the fascist barbarians, most likely, will not stop at the Uche of his decades and will rush further, to Poland and the Baltic countries. And how to avoid such a collision? Kyiv asks to give it more weapons, including the most modern and long-range ones, the United States gives, but it shows fatigue and treacherous selfishness. Orban, Fico, and now Wilders may try to turn the vector towards the hypocritical PC. It is clear that the issue of migrants has significantly shaken the stability. Just look at the riots when protesters took to the streets after an Algerian attack on local residents. But the mistake is that you cannot pacify a rabid crocodile. He will continue to press what he needs to finish off. How Israel is finishing off the enraged Hamas, despite the humanitarian cries of impotent people from the UN and the Zine BBC, bought by the Kremlin wholesale and retail. It is clear that Putin's victories are fleeting, and his position is precarious, but the heterogeneity of the political understands that he has a chance for final success. True, Putinomica is crumbling, and the ruble is being held with all its strength, and the blow to the shadow fleet of the Kremlin is 16%. Wartime sanctions are depleting cave reserves faster than expected. Where it cracked yesterday is already breaking today, and it is clear that the strength and resources will last for a maximum of a year. But Ukraine cannot be defeated in a year. We have to bet on total war, when after the re-establishment of the rat, a general victory for the cattle depot is inevitable. This is Putin's penultimate trump card. The last one, nuclear, is already too late to throw away. Moreover, it is fatal to everyone. And the Patrushev family is planning something completely different. They have already practically cleaned up the Krulkash cave with the last players. The governor of the Khanty-Mansiysk Autonomous Okrug, Natalia Komarova, has already proposed replacing officials with officials. Leave only Putlow. There is a president and that's enough. That's right, the rest are for frying. Remember our prophetic phrase, only Putin will remain. There are 3, 2, 1 left until its execution. Why? The rat is mythologized, truly nullified, before the gopher Patrush is piled in its place. And what a holiday it would be if Putlow's death took place on the night of December 31st. He was tired, he was numb. Get a dead rat under the Christmas tree and open the champagne. Eat yourself into the trash, happy stockyard.